Okay. I should never leave my stream unattended at times, I think. And remember to do the shit I should do, so that's on me. What was I doing? Something. Brushed my teeth, made some tea. Is this tea long enough? Yes. Gotta get a fashion. Alright, so that took, oh no, that took me a little longer than what I intended it to be, and that's not, and that is, on me again, so, yeah. Alright, so what am I thinking today? This was very spontaneous, and it shows. Let's see. Just wanted to be sure that a little late from my end, but thank you so much. Let's see. Where is my... I feel like I should definitely consider taking... I mean, in theory, I could just... I wish there was a way I could check both chats on my phone, to be fair. Alright, where is my... This one? No. This one? Yeah. And we're off on ads. Okay, cool. Let me think. I want this tab, actually. And I want this. And I'm gonna go down, and I'm gonna do this. And we're gonna continue the story. I'll update on here first, if it's, I guess, similar thing. Let's start. And then I'll do it here. Alright, we'll set that up. Where's OBS? Hello, OBS. I found you. Do I want to be on the right side of the screen or the left side of the screen? Good question. I have no answer at the moment. Hold up. Let's see. Put this on this screen. Let's see what I'm thinking. I could go here. Or I could go here. Right here. I'm gonna go with my normal side. I'm gonna be in my normal corner. actually a lot to do, to be fair. And I logged in, so I'm just gonna do that. And that. And that. This? No. This. Oh. That. Return to Sweden Temple and study the ancient tome. I think this time I'll use Vivian. And then there's the, I guess there's the Sabian Temple too. Oh, the lion's not here. Hmm? $14, $19. I need the Slavian temple thing, but it looks like I can't at the moment. Their existence transcends mortal measure, standing with the divine, or perhaps, in ancient times, there were sages who could communicate with the divine. Observing the celestial changes they know as miasma would convert during the peak of celestial. They built the gathering purified miasma to restore the world with the array complete. What? Something. To some desire power of Ray Core willing sacrifice as the key. Sincerely did. Believe this method, if descends, the consequences are unpredictable. What in the what? What in the what?
Aside from the sections that are too damaged to read, we can confirm now that Sarah and Senior Ye were investigating the array described in the tome. This array is closely tied to the creator that Sarah seeks. Perhaps it's a crucial step for their so-called audience with the creator.
Audience with the creator. Ray's purpose is to suppress miasma. The exalted don't seem to be the merciful type.
But the array's purpose is to suppress miasma. From what we've seen of the exaltists, people who treat human lives like weeds, their creator doesn't exactly seem the merciful type.
Sarah sent the remnants out to search. The array might be near the old mining site. Xiaoguang, you lived there before. Do you remember anything about it?
I'm sorry. It's all my fault. If only I could remember more. If only I had talked with my brother more.
Don't be too hard on yourself. I've sensed something off in the depths of the hollow for years now. I've gone searching more than once, but always came back empty-handed. I'll make another trip. Just wait for my word.
Oh my god, I must do that.
Xiaoguang, among the old mining site survivors, is there anyone you've stayed in touch with over the years?
So you think we should reach out to the people from back then about you, right? Makes sense. I was too young to remember, but maybe someone else still does.
Maybe I've been deliberately avoiding ties to the past. After joining Yunkuei Summit and becoming the Qingming Sword's wielder, my contact with the outside world has become even more limited.
Master, I've located the list of survivors from the old mining site. Most of them have settled in Salume area. Don't worry, some survivors from the miasma outbreak are now settled in Salem Bay. There might be some information about the array. I'm familiar with the area. It's crowded and full of all kinds of people. No time to waste. He'll go on ahead. I really hope they fix the sounds, the voice sounds later. Because there is voice work in this. Braiding. Doing so much braiding. Why can't all the pieces of me. Oh, there's anyone to... Things have changed so much. Back when my brother and I had to stay here, this place was just a haphazard mess of makeshift shelters. Now it feels like a proper settlement. The pasta looks like dust. We must be feeling pretty conflicted right now. Yeah, Ningxiang and the others got here before us, so they must have gone down already, right? Somehow, now that I'm here, I'm kinda nervous. Doesn't the miner up ahead kinda look familiar? You guys, the ones that saved me. So it is you. Much, much better. Thanks to you and your friends, I was just thinking about how to thank you all and take your bar. When they think of the devil, they shall appear, apparently. Oh? Oh? What in the... Okay. Yeah, about something if you don't mind. Ask away. If I know anything about it, I'll tell you everything. No beating around the bush. Array or rumors regarding deities? I don't think I'm gonna say array. Oh, it does better than anyway, okay. No man mentioned it once. Over the past few decades, outsiders would show up every now and then, and some who just moved into the staff and family quarters and kept sneaking deeper into the mining area. They were always asking the old-timers at the mine about stuff from way back when. Seems like they're digging for info about some mythical rays or whatever. Did they find anything? I just remember there was this guy who spoke real nice and a woman who was always smiling. They even helped treat my old man's illness. They were good people. Once he even said something about making progress on whatever they were doing. And then... oh. Then everything went south, didn't it? All those things they tried totally didn't work out. If it had worked, maybe that disaster wouldn't have happened. If there really was such a deity, people wouldn't have died and families wouldn't have been torn apart. Besides the array, do you perhaps remember any other details around the time of the incident 10 years ago? Any detail would help. Other details. There is something I remembered recently. Last time I went to the Hollow, I just wanted to check out my old place. I got stuck before I could make it there, but I did spot these really nice looking white flowers blooming all over. Nice looking white flowers? I've seen something like that before too. Yeah, folks have been saying those white flowers are a good sign that the miasma's receding. Come to think of it, I vaguely remember seeing something similar in the mine shafts where my folks worked. Back when we lived in the mining district 10 years ago. The area around those white flowers was clean too. No trace of miasma in sight. Back then, I thought it was fun to hide next to those white flowers whenever I got into trouble with my folks. It felt oddly comforting. That's pretty much all there is to it. After that, the miasma outbreak happened and we couldn't even go home anymore. Not many survived. Some moved far away, others relocated here. Well, as time passed, we just lost touch. It was... telling me not to breathe a word of this to anyone else. Said something about how this info was tied to some dangerous stuff, and they couldn't let more people get caught up in it. He's senior yet? What did he look like? Did he have brown hair, weird glasses, house dressing, Yunquei Summit training attire? No, he was nothing like that. He was a tall, slim man in black clothes with black hair. There was this certain aura about him. He spoke politely and was quite generous too. If he hadn't saved me, I would have kept my lips sealed about him. So it wasn't. Don't feel down. We still made good progress on the trip. Let's check some other places and see what we can find. Check it out. I have important matter to attend to. Please don't pester me. There, don't leave, friend. I just said I see darkness clouding your vision. There's some terrible malignance walked between those brows of yours. If this great master's calculations are correct, you must have lost a close family member. This weighs heavily on your heart. But if left unresolved, the great misfortune may befall you. Luckily, you've met me for just 5,000 denies. What the hell are you talking about? Get out of here! The fortune teller looks embarrassed, but quickly locks eyes with Xiao Wang as if finding a new target. Hey there, young lady. You have a most spiritual aura. Come, let me read your fortune. We can work out a good price. It's fate that we met. A terrible woman. The stars are falling and the moon is broken. Your path is fraught with peril. Barely a glimmer of light to be seen in the dark. My lady, you might face a great calamity soon. To overcome this tribulation, you need... What nonsense. This acting needs some work. Mister, while I'm not a great at divination myself, I have a master who is an expert. Khan is in the north, Li is in the south. I'm sorry, but your compass is wrong. And the positions of the Dui and Shun trigrams? They're not quite right either. We've got other matters to attend to, so we'll take our leave now. Why do I keep running into tough nuts and experts these days? That guy the other day saw right through me too. Even little girls aren't so easy to fool anymore. This gig's getting harder and harder to pull off. Fortune teller grows frustrated with the embarrassment of recalling that tall, dignified young man Ben Black the other day. Young man, your face speaks of a noble fortune. So I see a hint of worry between your brows. Let this great master ease your fortune that I've laid out for you. Hey! Don't mess with that. Keep your hands up. Hands off, I say. Victory at all costs. Shifu always said divination was my worst subject. Too restless and unfocused to get an accurate readings. This time, I choose to trust in my divination. If no word comes, then that wretched creature appears. I will give it my all. Why is everyone staring up on you, Shifu? The atmosphere's getting weirder and weirder. Right now, I actually want to look around some more. See if there's anyone else my brother and I used to know. Why don't you head back first? Don't worry, I'll be back soon. Xiaoguang is so focused on finding her brother that she hasn't even noticed the strange atmosphere. Very well. What is that heap of scrap? She must have been blind back then, bringing that thing back from the hollow and treating it like a person. Oh, she had treated it just kindness. And look at how it repaid her. Just standing by and watching her die. No wonder they said it was killing machine before. That thing's got no heart. Poor Shu. Saved such a thing and brought it back, and now she's gone and her only brother. Heard from her news. What is this? Years ago, I committed an unforgivable sin. The evidence is irrefutable. Beyond any disputes, their resentment, their boundless hatred. It is the karma I deserve. I must bear it. One day I shall explain it all to you. You return to Suibian Temple with Banye. Puppy. Good boy. Coming in? Coming in? He's like, what are you doing over there? My apologies. I don't know. Ah! The blame is mine. Please don't let it trouble you. If words can ease even a bit of their pain, then it is a burden I should bear. I understand. I won't ask further, but if you ever want to talk about it, I'll always be there to listen. Thank you. Good job, baby. Hello. Boop. You want boop? Hello. You're cute. Bop, 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 bop. Booty, butts. Good tail. Flop.
So those white flowers we noticed last time also appeared before the miasma outbreak back then. And the array that's been repeatedly mentioned. Some of the survivors remember it. So it seems like it really does exist.
It does exist.
Whether Sarah is after the array for good deed for the day or not, we need to visit the old residential area near the mining site.
Agreed.
You wanna head back?
Xiaoguang, are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine. If the leads brought us there, then it's time I faced the past.
Once everyone's prepared, we'll set
All
out.
right. Once everyone's prepared, we'll set out.
Uh-huh.
Let's go. Alright, so we're using dial and Conway.
I may be slow, but I still have 2 fists to swing.
How about a little late-night adventure? I promise you'll love it.
Okay, I'll use you. Alright.
Master, the route has been mapped. Destination, the old mining site's residential area.
Shake the earth!
Call's not over yet!
dwells, the sword follows. The next line of the sword control mantra is reflecting the void, right? No, it should be enlightenment within. Oh, where the mind dwells, the sword follows. Enlightenment within, awakening Qingming.
You're not connected with the goal.
I'm here.
Okay.
Oh, finally got it right. Looks like our Xiao Guang is a bit off her game today. Did you do something bad last night and ended up whispering the spell to your pillow in your sleep?
The next part should be stellar circulation? No, wait. It's... Huh? That's strange.
Do you want to take a break?
Xiaoguang, you don't look so well. Maybe we should take a break.
No need. I just got a little distracted.
I don't think that was
Maybe
this.
it's because I'm walking this familiar yet strange road again. My mind just can't quite keep up.
Are you sure you're all right? We can take a short break. There's no need to hurry.
The secrets hidden in that place aren't going anywhere. If you're not feeling well today, we can go another day.
I'm okay, really. Stellar circulation. Qingming leads the way. See? I just got distracted earlier. Let's keep moving.
If you say so, if you say so.
We're getting close.
Nicely
There
off.
appears to be a barricade ahead.
Path's blocked again? Now I kinda understand those customer complaints that keep holding up the line.
Faithful companions, heed my call!
Showtime! Customer service follow-up!
Forward! Turn around!
Pretty, right? Switching to business mode. I got you!
Back off! Crumble! Tranquil depths.
Looks like we gotta clear these miasma tumors and find a minecart like last time.
Oh, there. tracks twice to get to my... Okay.
There's a control panel over there. Now we can head back and try operating the minecart. Hard to believe it still works after all these years.
It seems that the workers put a lot of heart into making these machines. Alrighty. Xiaoguang, why so quiet?
This bridge. I'll take a closer look once the rubble is cleared.
Belle, the other side of the bridge is where the residential area used to be.
Leads to where Xiaoguang used to live.
This bridge leads to where Xiaoguang used to live.
This bridge. When we were kids, my brother loved bringing me to the middle of it to play. He said the view of the river was clearest from there. We'd always compete. Whether that was who could throw a stone farthest or make a bigger splash. He always let me win. Back then, the bridge felt so long. Like it went on forever. And it would never end. And on that day, 10 years ago, all I remember is it was dark and noisy. Screams and the sounds of things collapsing. And that suffocating feeling. Like I couldn't breathe or move at all. There was a figure. Tall and steady. Holding me and my brother. It felt safe and reassuring. But also cold. The figure ran swiftly across the bridge, carrying us. I remember the bridge rushing by beneath us, the wind in my ears, and the sound of his heavy footsteps.
That figure was the one who saved you and Senior Ye, right? Do you still remember who it was?
No, I don't. But that was when I realized, in moments of danger, being saved, even in a slightly cold embrace, can bring such deep comfort.
Is that so?
Let's keep going. We'll cross this bridge with you, together, to the other side.
To the other side.
Those floating boulders. I feel like I've seen them before. They must have some special use.
If we fall someday and put an end to every creature that gets in our way.
Take here!
Nope, this way. White flowers again.
There are even more of those white flowers. The further we go, the more there are.
Research, my should have verdict is unforgivable. So one for complaint. Don't worry. This day is mine. Hollow Hawks run for countless legends, melodies, and dreams.
Annihilate!
I have no idea what I just did. There seem to be more white flowers here compared to everyone else we've been through.
Those stone lion statues over there. They're completely different from how I remember them.
Time truly is relentless. Just 10 years. And the statues over there have already eroded so much. The wind whistling through these empty windows almost sounds like weeping.
Weeping?
It feels so empty and desolate.
I want to take a look around on my own for a bit.
That's probably for the best. Everyone should take a look around. Bonnier, I heard you used to come here to help out. Why are you so quiet now that you've returned? Bonnier?
Ever since we've entered this area, Shifu has been unusually quiet. Perhaps he sensed something.
Here, take these. They're homemade dried persimmons. Really sweet.
Whoa, Mom! You can't see it, but he's not even sure if he can eat them.
Oh, thank you.
See that? I told you he can understand us.
Thanks a lot, big guy. Because you helped clear the collapsed tunnel, the kids can all go home for dinner.
Here, this is for you.
I don't know where you come from, and this old lady can't even see what you look like. This suit of armor feels awfully cold to the touch, but I know there's a warm heart beneath it all.
Are you able to tell us what we should call you?
Level 4 temperature fluctuation. First unit type 0 command. Suppressed megas not all perverted. Mind Erase core motion module permanently activated. Mission name Rebirth. The areas around here have been pretty much cleared out. I think I'll take a walk on myself, see if I can find anything. Proceed with caution. Okay, offer. Before I go further for progress. Interesting. Aw, heals. Oh. Oh my god, it sounds like not just American. Of course, only the devout, one who completely surrenders body and soul, anchoring themselves solely to their supreme will, can sense their presence and invoke their descent. You're beating around the bush. Don't tell me you still don't trust me. I helped you locate the array, so you should give me more concrete details. I've already said when the creator descends, only I can determine where they'll appear. This is my sacred honor, and also a boundary that cannot be crossed. You need only follow in my footsteps. Even if someone were to tail us here like rats, trying to watch us in greed, it would all be in vain. If you go any further, you won't be able to hide that side of yourself anymore. better face you really are, Yushion. Just remember, everything comes with a price. What you cherish, what you protect, what you fear to lose. Perhaps it can all become the nourishment that keeps in order. Nope. This happened before. Something in me seems to trigger the reaction from the miasma, recreating these scenes from the past. But I'm not sure how it works or how accurate they are. If this is a recreation of the past, judging by where the visions appeared and what they said, the array is most likely somewhere beyond that door. The way my brother spoke, and the feeling of briefly touching the past. What we saw must have been a glimpse of something that really happens. And the things he said, I know my brother better than anyone. He only speaks that way when he's calmly planning something in his head. There's no concrete evidence yet, but I think we can at least rule out the worst-case scenario. My brother must have had other motives, just like we suspected. Will you trust me on this? I trust your judgment, Xiaoguang. And I trust Senior Ye too. If we keep following their trail, I'm sure we'll figure out why he hasn't sent word back yet. Yeah. They went through this door. This door. Xiaoguang pushed the door, but it wouldn't budge. It needs to be locked.
Huh. It seems to be locked.
How do you open it again? Back then, one of the neighborhood uncles set up a secret lock to keep the kids out. But later, some of the older kids overheard the password.
Xiaoguang, did you remember something?
I thought that after so many years, and with all the chaos back then, I wouldn't remember much. Yet the moment I got here, some memories just came back on their own. If we walk a bit further back and go upstairs, there should be a platform. Dad would sometimes sit there, and I'd run over, cling to his back, and ask him to tell me stories. He said every star was once an extinguished miner's lamp, and that the lumite ore mined from the tunnels was made from stars dreaming and falling to the earth. I later realized he feared the miners who died in the miasma would be forgotten. Just like now. How I'm afraid of forgetting his voice. Why don't you check out the other places first? Let me think a bit. Maybe I'll remember.
All right, I'll check other places first. Stay safe and don't push yourself too hard.
Alright. Expand.
Go on. Hate. The monster who stood by and let death through.
Ugh, it's so quiet here. It's giving me the creeps. Dylan, have you found anything?
Quiet. Huh. I suppose so. But in a place where people struggle just to get by, quiet can mean something else. Either too hungry to speak, or holding their breath to what's happening outside. If it weren't swallowed by the hollow, even an abandoned place like this would still have some signs of life. The scurrying of mice inside the walls, the drip of leaking pipes, and the wind whistling through the broken window cracks. Under what circumstances would a person feel thankful toward their killer?
Thankful? Towards their killer? That's pretty heavy. Why ask something like that all of a sudden? Did you hear something again?
I asked first. Aren't you going to answer my question?
Thanking their killer. Maybe it's for a sense of release? Like when someone's trapped in despair and suffering. Or perhaps it marks the end of revenge, making the killer live on with that guilt. That's a punishment harsher than death. There's another possibility. Sometimes, only by dying yourself can the person you care about most keep on living.
Only by dying yourself can the one you care about most keep on
That's
living.
the colors I want in here. This one still be children's laughter enjoy, no cover for as a player, I guess. Even now, even after being abandoned for years and ravaged by disaster, you can still clearly feel the dedication of its original designers. Every inch of this small area was carefully planned, just to carve out a lively playground for the next generation amidst the harsh mining district. But to stubbornly resist being forgotten, announcing to the world that people once strived so hard to put down roots and live here, infusing joy and hope into their ordinary days. Corner with a strange vibe. Some of the building ruins and wall sections are unusually smooth. Unlike the natural breaks, the scratches look more like they were carved from some kind of sharp wingtip. Are there any winged monsters around here?
Do you hear the bones wailing? This shell has long been overloaded. You couldn't even feel the softness of flowers and grass. Why bother playing the fool who guards the spring? Why keep moving forward with a broken vessel? You still have an easier, happier choice. No more shackles of atonement. No more chains of duty. Exile into nothingness is the most complete repayment for those sins. It's you.
Banyu Shifu, what's wrong?
I think I just heard a strange, eerie voice.
Is it that weird voice Dylan mentioned before? If it's back again, is something off here?
Yes, I can sense extremely strong miasma behind these walls. That voice creeps in quietly and clouds the mind. It would be best to keep your guard up. I've also noticed something peculiar. The miasma is thick here, but when we approach the field of white flowers, it seems as if the corruption dissipates.
Nice.
Now that you mention it, I have the same feeling. So the miasma thinning out like an ebbing tide isn't as natural as it looks. It's like the white flowers are guiding the miasma to collect in one direction.
I think these are the same color. Should change that. Strange white flowers, weird voices. Something's definitely off in this hollow. While going in, I even saw visions near the door of Sarah and Senior Year heading deeper inside. If our guess is right, the array we're looking for should be in that same direction. In that case, it is too dangerous to just rush in blindly. Let's wait for everyone to finish investigating, then regroup before deciding our next move. Oh. There's still no response. It comes to that point. Others have no choice but to. Another illusion. Senior Year seems to be secretly waiting for something.
A Let's return to the central area up ahead and regroup with everyone.
Eternal vigil. The Creator's sacred edict.
Okay then.
Why are there sacrifices here? I've never seen ones like these. Could it be Sarah's doing?
This one bears a strange aura. It feels off.
Why does it feel like it's focused on Dai-Lin and Ban Yushifu? This gross feeling like I'm being watched. It's all too familiar.
Eternal vigil.
The name of the night, emissary! Call's not over yet! Hello, faithful companions! Heed my call!
What are you doing damage right now?
Let me answer this.
Customer service follow-up! The hunt begins! Hey!
Nothing small, I'm scared.
There we go.
Relax! Leave it to the clean to rally for the next attack! A complaint? Too late for that!
The miasma here is so intense.
Such a vicious aura. That attack's dangerous. Don't rush in. Find a way to counter it.
Save your lessons for your obedient little students. Pretty, right? Unexpected call. Drawn from countless legends, melodies, and dreams. Big talker.
Unite our strength.
The name of the night, emissary. Call's not over yet.
Don't overdo it. Don't push yourself.
Hello? This is... And for you!
End this hatred.
Got one for complaints. Dive two for a chat. Spot an ethereal. This won't take much. Faithful companions, heed my call. Ruthless speed.
Okay, we got it. After sacrifices are defeated.
The Creator's call.
Okay.
The miasma's getting thicker. Be careful.
It's the voice
Enough
again.
sneaking around. Show yourself.
Hurry up and pack your stuff. What's there to be so sentimental about in this dump?
It's all gonna be swallowed by the Hollow anyway.
What's the rush? Didn't city management say they've hired some powerful medium? They said we just need to draw a lot and it'll all be fine.
Let's go. Time to draw lots. Fong, where's that little tag-along of yours?
Auntie Fong.
It's me. Why are you hiding here? You haven't eaten, have you? Everyone's gone ahead already. We should go too once you've eaten something.
Those people were just talking about drawing lots. What's that?
Don't be scared. I'm right here for you. That drawing lots thing is just for show. Nothing's going to happen to you, Dylan.
Evacuate? Nonsense. If we just choose one person, use them as a shell, and borrow their life, I can guarantee everyone's safety. Each person values their own life. That's precisely why we are drawing lots to decide. All right, fair and square. Everybody's happy. The heavens have already made their choice. It is you, unlucky girl.
Don't be sad, Auntie Fong. I'm okay.
I just wanted to live! Why?
This is the end. It's too late now. Too late! All I ever wanted was just to live an ordinary life.
My last wish.
Alive. You were already dead, and I'm going to die soon.
That trick. Who knows how many times they pulled that one? Now, we're all gonna die!
I should have evacuated. Why did I ever believe that crap about a shell and borrowing lives?
Draw lots. Scamming. Oh, going to die. Auntie Fong! No, I have to think. Figure out a way to get out of the hollow. I must warn her.
Over here! This way!
Follow these voices. I have to get out. I have to tell Auntie Fong. That medium and those people from the outside, they are lying.
How could this happen? Where's that language? Where are the people from the city construction company? Help!
Didn't you say if that kid drew the lot, everything was gonna be fine? Oh, it was your idea. What do you have to say about this?
I thought I'd found someone to die in our stead. But who could have known?
Dylan! 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 I'm fine. I fell into their trap. I got careless.
Dylan, Banyu Shifu, are you alright?
After that sacrifice disappeared, you both just froze in place. No matter how we tried to get your attention, you wouldn't respond. We were really worried.
Was that voice back again?
Yes,
What did it say?
just alluring whispers meant to worm into my mind, trying to tempt me into giving away my power.
Huh. Could it mean the creator's call? That the sacrifice mentioned was really from the actual creator? But why is the voice only targeting me and Banmi? You guys really haven't heard anything since we entered this area? A voice that sounds like your own whispering in your head?
A voice like my own? No, I haven't heard anything like that. But when you two froze, the Qingming sword reacted slightly in its case. The case was sealed by Shifu herself. This is the first time I've seen it react like that.
That's even more interesting. Seems something else in this hollow has had its eye on us while we've been searching for the array in Yashuyan. Who knows why it's here, but whatever it is, chances are it's not some merciful deity. Anything that messes with our minds like that isn't here to save anyone.
There's an unknown presence lurking in this hollow. Even someone as strong as Banyue Shifu got caught by it. This isn't the time for me to be reckless. With so much at stake, and for everyone's safety, we should report back to Yunquei Summit before proceeding further. Shifu and the elders know Limnian Hollow better than anyone. Someone may know what's behind all this.
Xiaoguang's right.
Xiaoguang's got a point. Plus, the miasma is really thick behind the barrier, and that weird voice could come back any time. We'd better get out of here.
I agree.
To make like a drum and beat
that
it.
voice keep crawling into my head. Starting to get on my nerves.
Banyue Shifu? Well, what do you think?
Anyway, takes one last look at the sealed gate and nods. After returning to Swabian Temple, Xiaoguang tells the mystics that what's going on.
So you're Ye Xingguang, the one who inherited the Qingming sword at a young age. I've heard that your talent really stands out among the younger generation of Yunquei Summit, and that you might even be the most likely to become a Void Hunter.
That's more praise than I deserve. Everyone, it was my recklessness that kept me from realizing how serious the situation was. I shouldn't have kept things from you. I owe all of you a sincere apology.
Sorry, everyone. I wanted to wait until we had some leads on Senior Ye's whereabouts before telling the truth. I never thought we'd come across something like that weird miasma fluctuation.
After our trip to the Hollow, I understand just how serious the situation really is now. It concerns the safety of Waifei Peninsula, so I can't hide things anymore.
But please trust me, though I don't have evidence for it. Brother must have a reason to cover his tracks for being seen alongside Sarah.
We grew up together. No one knows him better than I do. He's honorable and loyal. He would never abandon his morals or hurt others for selfish gain.
Xiaoguang, Junior, we understand how you feel. We all know what kind of person Senior Ye is. We've already contacted Yishuan Shifu. She's tied up with some other important matters at the moment, but she'll head here as soon as she can. Until then, the decision rests with her.
Thank you for your trust. There's no need to be so formal. Just call me Xiaoguang like before. And please, help us get to the bottom of the abnormal miasma fluctuation before Shifu arrives.
Of course, we'll do everything we can. But Xiaoguang, for now, you should remain here at Shuiban Temple. Junior Bell, please stay with her.
Huh?
Yishuan Shifu specifically requested that you not take part in the investigation under any circumstances.
What? But...
I'm sorry. We'll head out and start investigating with the other mystics at first light tomorrow. You just wait here for our return.
Well, you know she's not gonna sit around. With that, Qingguang leaves together with the other disciples. Xiaoguang is left standing here, hands clasped tightly together, her expression clouded in helplessness.
It's always like this.
Shifu was worried. Worried about my safety, I understand. I've always understood. Shifu cares for me deeply. Even with Shifu's personally crafted seal on the sword case, she's constantly worried about the power the Qingming sword might spiral out of control, worried that I might end up like her sister, High Preceptor Yijiang. But having to stay behind everyone, kept safe, watching everyone else face danger while I can only lead, it's just... With that gloomy look on your face, you hardly seem like the Xingguang I know. Being able to face any situation with composure, isn't that the kind of person you are? Xiaoguang, you're too tense. After everything that happened today, what you need most right now is to get some proper rest and recharge. Right, I've troubled everyone again. Let's all get some rest today. You haven't gone to bed yet? It's alright. I was just feeling a bit down again, but after everyone's comforting words, I'm feeling much better now. At least those two illusions today gave us a clearer picture. You must be exhausted from running around with me the past couple of days. Get some rest. Collecting. Then. I'm gonna show Mortis spoil. That's what you're meant to do right now. Like falling into clouds, gently sinking, surrounded by tenderness, you drift off into dreams. But under the cover of night, there are still those who remain awake in Farloom Heights. Well, this is unexpected. You let that insignificant little pawn go free. Such mercy. Doesn't quite fit the image of someone hell-bent on revenge, ready to die alongside their nemesis. They're just an insignificant pawn. They have minimal intel, and their life or death won't affect the bigger picture. No need to cut off every loose end. On the path to meet the Creator, any impious noise must be thoroughly purified. Just like those traitors who once basked in divine grace, yet harbored doubts, daring to commit blasphemy. They are now very quiet, utterly quiet. As for you, showing mercy to even a little pawn, how can I trust you won't go soft on Bangway at the crucial moment? Or perhaps hesitate when it comes to your own ending. Whether you trust me or not means nothing to me. I've said it before. Making Bangway pay in blood is my punishment for him. And the ending I've written for myself. You're sharing the same punishment as him? How ironic. Don't tell me. You're clinging to that pathetic illusion of master-disciple bond? Don't make me laugh. Cut the pointless probing. We're just using each other to get what we want. My decisions are none of your business. Don't get too hung up on your so-called god puppets. Better pay attention to those you keep in your company. For your sake, you'd better pray your creator is as really omniscient as you claim. Indeed, Yeshiva. These little schemes are insignificant. The Creator has foreseen his things, and I shall be the final link to fulfill the Creator's prophecy. Yeshiwan's very existence is every choice, even those futile acts of defiance, all will be woven into the grand tapestry, becoming a distinctive stroke of color on this final masterpiece. Everyone will return at journey's end. The lingering warmth of conspiracy gradually dissipates in the morning light of following lights. A new day dawns upon Sleeping Temple, with the unaware of the last night's undercurrent, carrying mysteries and threats. Excuse me. I bet she's not in her room anymore. Hello, Belian. Ina! It's not your fault, you troublemaker, setting this bad precedent. Ina! Hey, you dare slander me? What have I done wrong, pray tell? It must have been you sneaking down the mountain, setting that rebellious example that made Master Xiao Guang's heart waver for a venture outside the mountain. Yeah, what slander? How could you know about passing of time in the mountains or Master Xiao Guang's state of mind while you've been guarding the Swabian temple all those years? I know for sure this is about seeking one's true heart. Just like the protagonist of that supreme manual I've been studying, Sword Ascending of the Nine Heavens. Even knowing the path is rough, I still forge ahead with a sword in heart. Such spirits, well, similar to my own noble quest of braving the world outside the mountains to seek my path and overcome tribulation. Both are acts of pure romance. How magnificent, how splendid. Have you forgotten what Master Xiao Guang carries? That Qingming sword. A deadly weapon that drinks memories and devours the five senses. You know, I humbly believe that by tasting all the world's delicacies and witnessing all the life's splendors can one achieve true enlightenment to resist the sword's side effects. This is tempering one's sword heart through mortal experiences. Never used to talk like this before. How many cultivation web novels did you read? You're so cheesy. It's making my bamboo components get goosebumps. What do you know? This is called scholarly elegance. You weren't always so old-fashioned and long-winded. The two bamboo look eyes glaring at each other and puffed up in anger, neither willing to back down. Better not interrupt. I should go for a jumbo. Instead. She's still here. Chunky orange tabby. Xiao Guang stands alone silently, her red ribbon striking as when she first walked into Swabian Temple. Only now she seems weighed down by many unspoken thoughts.
Morning, Senior Xiao Guang.
Morning. Wait, why Senior all of a sudden?
I was thinking of when we first met.
Oh, I was just thinking of when we first met. You really liked it when I called you Senior. Now that you don't have to keep your identity hidden, we might as well bring it back. It really suits you.
All right. Junior Bell.
Present.
Present, Senior Xiao Guang.
A faint smile softened Xiao Guang's face.
I'd better keep Xiao Guang occupied and make sure she doesn't go off on her own until Yishuan Shifu gets here.
Oh, there it goes. The weather is really nice today. Want to go for a walk with me? Come to think of it, I've never shown you around before.
Then I'll be counting on you as my guide.
They really should fix the voice bits. After explaining to Xiao Guang, though she's a bit shy, she still nods gently and goes back to her room changing to dress. Oh my gosh, that outfit's so cute! The changing clothes, Xiao Guang's eyes hold a mix of sweet awkwardness and subtle hint of anticipation. That was hard and might seem too childish. Not quite fitting for a senior. Interesting. Yeah, it's always packed. They've got all kinds of intel, and it's amazing. Yes, please. I did not finish to read all of
I
it.
once came here for a banquet with some big shots. But between you and me, the food they served those VIPs wasn't nearly as good as their regular dishes.
Oh, really?
I should have kept quiet.
Oops. I hope no one heard that. Sweetie, how's it going? I hope business is booming. Got any recommendations today?
Another regular customer. Welcome! Is this young lady a friend of yours? She's got the aura of a true connoisseur. Would you like to try our seasonal special?
I can faintly smell some osmanthus in the air. How lovely.
That would be our Moonvale Osmanthus
I
cake.
need to put up
fresh
my
out
other
of the
cat
oven.
too.
They're made with the very first golden blossoms picked just this morning. Soft, sweet,
Related, but
melts in your
a
mouth.
good evening it
I
is.
guarantee it's a taste you'll never forget. Osmanthus cakes always bring back memories of loved ones. This batch is limited, reserved for only our regular customers. And you won't find it on the banquet menu.
So she heard us.
So she heard us.
Osmanthus cake. Well, would you like to try it?
Osmanthus cake is often used as a symbol of remembrance. Xiaogong must be thinking about Senior Ye again. Sure. After smelling the aroma before we even walked in, how could we resist? Just hearing you describe it already made me want to eat some.
I guarantee you'll be satisfied. We have seats upstairs. This way.
Ladies and gentlemen,
come on over here. Come take a look.
From Yunkwei Summit. Her skills reached the heavens themselves, standing shoulder to shoulder with the mighty void hunters.
Storyteller's voice resonates through the air with powerful energy. Soon the tale reaches its climax. But listening carefully to the content, the protagonist of the story happens to be Xiaoguang. Is this gentleman talking about me? The storyteller recounts Xiaoguang's tales at Yunhui Summit with great relish, words flowing like a river, as they had been to witness it all firsthand. That's an exaggeration. The storyteller sounds so dramatic with all those embellishments. This is so embarrassing. I'm dying here. Right, let's hurry and try to get osmosis cake. We mentioned they sell out for way too long. Come on, let's go. The storyteller stood up on stage, talking up a storm, completely oblivious of the protagonist of his tale, which just ran off in panic. You cheer us up, Osman.
So, what do you think?
The host. I should be the one asking you.
I was gonna ask you the same. It's fragrant, sweet, and soft. Here, I have a few more pieces.
Osmanthus cake goes best with tea.
Got this.
The tea helps to cleanse the palate. I wonder if some memories are like tea leaves that drift to the bottom of the cup, sinking so deep that they never surface again.
What is it you're trying to say?
Memories aren't like reflections in a teacup. Even when the tea leaves sink to the bottom, they can still float back up if something stirs them one day. Xiaoguang, what is it you're trying to say?
It's nothing. It just feels like time's been slipping by so fast.
Miss, is the taste of our Moonvale Osmanthus cake to your satisfaction? It's your first time here. I hope you'll forgive us if the service falls short.
You're too kind, Miss Sweetie. The cake is excellent. Sweet, but not cloying. The osmanthus fragrance blends beautifully without overwhelming the rice's natural flavor. It melts in the mouth and is baked the perfect amount of time to bring out both texture and aroma.
A true connoisseur. You've nailed it exactly.
Hardly. I just like making desserts myself every now and then. If I had to guess, in addition to fresh osmanthus preserved in honey, you added a touch of roasted sticky rice powder to the filling? It gives the texture a bit more spring. And at the end, did you add a sprinkle of candied kumquat peel? There's a light citrus note that lingers.
Whoa, spot on! The sticky rice powder keeps it tender but gives it structure. And the candied kumquat peel is the final flourish. You're a true gourmet, miss. Impressive. Very impressive. Yumcha Scene always welcomes guests who appreciate the craft. Please, make yourself at home. I'll leave you two to it. Just call me if you need anything.
Xiaoguang, you even know all that? You're like an expert.
I wouldn't call myself an expert. I used to watch Senior Inhu cook back at Yunquei Summit. I thought it was fun, so I picked up a little here and there. Later, I started experimenting with some desserts of my own. But at first, the things I made were really something else. My brother, Shifu, Senior Fufu, and Senior Inhu all ended up as my first victims. My brother would always tease me, saying eating my desserts was part of his training, tempering the mind through hardship.
Senior is really gentle. He must have been even more patient with you.
Senior Ye is such a gentle person. He must have been even more patient with you.
Yeah. He always looked out for me. Even though he was just a kid himself, he'd always give in to me, and he almost never got angry. He taught me so much. I still remember when I first arrived at Yunquei Summit. I was mischievous, made a big mistake, and just hid. I was too scared to face anyone. My brother was the one who found me. He didn't scold me. He just asked, an elder at the end of his years, and a young man with his whole life ahead of him, if you could only save one of them, which do you choose? In a famine, a single bag of grain could keep a person alive, but a rare manuscript carries the wisdom of centuries. If only one can be preserved, which do you choose? And when facing a calamity, do you cling to safety and protect yourself? Or do you stand and fight to save others, even against impossible odds? Which do you choose?
There's no clear answer.
Why did he ask such a difficult question? There's no clear answer.
Yeah. I was so young I didn't know what to say, and it made me want to cry. Those questions felt cruel, like they were tearing my heart apart. But my brother said it wasn't about a clear answer. It was about seeing what you truly want to protect, and understanding its weight. He told me that our parents always said, the hardest part isn't making the choice, it's living with it afterward. There's no perfect path in this world. Some choices are responsibilities we have to shoulder. When the time comes, be brave. Do what must be done, and you'll carve your way through the thorns onto your own path. I didn't fully understand what he meant back then. I'm not even sure if I do now.
You really put a lot of thought into it.
He really put a lot of thought into what he said. I'm sure he'd be glad knowing you could reflect on it so calmly now.
I trust him, just as he trusts me. Right now, my brother has his own reasons for what he has to do. And I have my own reason for why I have to find him. Sorry, I've been rambling again.
Ramble.
You can always tell me these things. I'm your junior after all.
And at times like this, you feel more like the senior. I've got to do better as you're a senior so you can rely on me more. Like you said, you're my precious junior after all.
Well, let's talk about something more cheerful. Everyone's been working so hard lately. Banyue Shifu, Dylan, Ningqian, you, and the others at Swabian Temple. I want to thank everyone properly. What do you think about me putting together a thank you dinner and gathering everyone around the fire for the night?
He says no books.
That's a great idea. Everyone's been looking forward to your cooking. I'll let
see
Dylan,
my
Banyue
pillow?
Shifu, and Ningqian know
Yep.
right away. Once Senior Song Tao and the others are back from their investigation, I'll pass it on to them too.
Time to go check it out.
Junior Bell, Xiaoguang!
You're back! Is everyone alright? Any progress in the investigation?
Don't worry, everyone's fine. We ran into a little trouble on the way, but we managed to find some leads.
Thank you, everyone. You've worked so
Why
hard.
is the battery low in my
Don't
right
mention
one?
it. It's our duty as Swabian Temple disciples. Xiaoguang, I'm glad you're feeling better.
I do.
Thanks to you, Junior
Not
Bell.
this on for as long as normal.
Thanks
Did
to
my
all
ear-
of you.
did my cable charge
Xiaoguang was just saying
properly?
how hard you've all been working, and she wants to host a small thank you dinner at Swabian Temple tonight. She'll even do the cooking. She's planning to invite everyone for a cozy evening chat around the fire.
Haha, a gathering by the fire, with Xiaoguang's cooking no less.
Yeah, my cooking isn't the greatest, but
is
I hope you'll join
starting.
us.
I'll leave that there
It's
for now.
really thoughtful of you, Xiaoguang, but I'm afraid we can't tonight.
Huh?
Don't worry, we have good news. Thanks to the intel you gave us, we pinned down several key spots tied to the abnormal miasma fluctuations. We've even found leads on the ancient array. Some disciples have already been stationed at the old mining site. The full report's been sent to Yishuan Shifu. She should be coming to Wi-Fi soon to help.
To ensure everyone's safety, we'll rotate disciples to guard the key locations, keeping a close watch for anything suspicious. Xiaoguang,
Anything
as the wielder of the
suspicious.
Qingming sword, your role is too important. Until Yishuan Shifu arrives, please, stay here in the temple and keep yourself safe. Leave the investigation to us. You guys take it easy tonight. When this is all over, we'll celebrate together properly, okay?
But...
Come on now, don't feel bad. This was everyone's choice. We all have something we want to protect. Waifei Peninsula's peace, the safety of our disciples. Only when you're safe, Xiaoguang, can we carry out our mission without worry. Protecting you is protecting the future for all of us. So now, how about a smile?
Okay, I understand.
That's better. We'll get Bowlion and go switch shifts with the others now. See you later.
Go to Jinyo and Bowlion at all.
Don't worry, Xiaoguang. We're finally starting to see some progress. That's a good sign.
Yeah, let's head back too. I still need to figure out what to cook tonight.
Yao Guang takes the first step towards Soybean Temple, her back straight and steady. The setting sun casts a long shadow behind her, echoing the tangled feelings in our hearts. Meanwhile, in an unassuming corner of Firewing Heights, Dylan and Zhao.
Here, the intel on Sarah. Grew up in an orphanage near a hollow. When the place got shut down by the city, she vanished for a few years. Then reappeared for a couple months before disappearing again. The next time she showed her face publicly, she was already moving under the banner of the Exaltists. Vanished for a few years? Here's where it gets interesting. Word is, during those few months when she reappeared, she stormed into Hand headquarters multiple times, insisting she was part of some special investigation squad under HSO.
Rose was my dad.
But Hand said No such squad ever existed. No record of her anywhere either.
Huh. A ghost squad that doesn't exist? When you spend your days fielding customer complaint calls, little stories like that are the highlight of the shift. And stories like that always go one of two ways. Either the woman lost her mind, or the squad's whole purpose was to be buried from the start.
So you think there's something fishy here too?
Fishy. No one dares put anything like slander against the city administration. This information doesn't really help us, but we're trying to find out.
Fair enough. A woman forever without a place to belong, falling into some delusion's embrace. A textbook tragic story. Nothing worth dwelling on. What is worth our attention is the creator she clings to. More and more signs point to something hidden in the hollow that we don't understand yet. I've already reported to the boss. We'll just have to wait for orders before making our next move. Oh, I need to remind you of something else. The higher-ups know about the abnormal miasma fluctuation, too. They don't want Wi-Fi Peninsula destroyed. There's too much value here. Which means this mess is also part of your job now.
Those old minute-tops really know how to hand out impossible missions. This was supposed to be a simple recovery job. Without me even realizing, I've been saddled with another thankless task.
I've already found out that the array described in the ancient tome dates back over 100 years. Built to suppress miasma. You're welcome, by the way. The array works by absorbing miasma. You just need to pour a large amount of ether energy into the core. But what most people don't know is, to keep the ethereals sealed inside from breaking loose, the array raises a barrier that traps whoever activates it. Which means anyone who becomes the key is essentially sacrificing themselves. It's not impossible. That means there's another way for your mission to kill two birds with one stone.
Odd mixed audio.
I'm sure you've already thought of it.
What if you found the array with them and get one to come to the key? Use it to activate the array, suppress the miasma.
When it can't hold out any
I didn't catch
you
the rest.
step in and take its core. And that girl, Yeshuan Guang, I can tell you've taken a liking to her, even if you won't admit it. So, why not? You'd be protecting her brother while you're at it. What's wrong? You're hesitating?
No, it's just, as the one responsible for retrieving the core, I have to make absolutely sure it's secure.
Remember, the orders were clear. If recovery fails, destroy it on the spot. Unless you've got other concerns. Or should I say, excuses? Don't tell me that fighting alongside him these past few days has caused you to have a change of heart. No.
Sympathy? I don't waste sympathy on living humans. Let alone on a killing machine that couldn't even pass a forbidden fruit test.
Exactly. A killing machine. Whatever name it goes by now, it was Dylan. As a Krampus judge, don't forget that.
Judging me with sentimental nonsense? You really do underestimate me, don't you, Senior Zhao? I'm just thinking the whole suppressing miasma angle might be a smokescreen. If the miasma in Limnian Hollow is actually receding, where's it going? Also, I heard another name from the dead at the old mining site. One that's been coming up a lot these past few days. Looks like someone else wants Banye gone. More desperately than we do.
What do you mean? Who?
It's a secret. For now, though, I won't let him die so easily. Not until I figure out who's trying to do this, at least. We're going to dispose of him. It should be on our terms. As for Banyue's truth, after him, a final choice. One with no room for lies or cover-ups. Long later, Delian comes to its vision after receiving an invitation for the fireside gathering. Appa! Tend to be disappointed. On the large round table, warm orange charcoal flames beams on a small stove, rusting and making nuts sizzle and crackle. The cozy aroma fills the air as their edges turn to enticing golden crisp. The aroma of fragrant tea wafts through the rustic clay pot, while plump char siu buns glisten with amber oil. The plate of meticulously arranged osmosis cakes, stands like a quiet gesture of thoughtfulness, especially captivating to the eye.
Please come this way. There's something I want to discuss with you.
Ooh, what is it?
What is it, Banyu Ishifu?
It's Xiaoguang. She has a lot on her mind. By hosting the dinner tonight, I fear she's already come to a decision of her own. The abnormal miasma fluctuation is strange, and the road ahead will likely be perilous. I don't want to see her walk into danger. She seems to place great trust in you. If it's your advice, she might listen. Could I trouble you to speak with her again and persuade her to stay here in the temple and keep herself out of danger?
Her mind, though.
That would be the safest course.
Okay, I'll try to talk to her again. But Banyu Shifu, I've been thinking, treating Xiaoguang like she's a fragile piece of glass to be sheltered away, is that really what's best for her? The Qingming sword, the rest of us? We should be the ones to protect her. But more often than not...
The Qingming sword is unlike any other weapon. That's why you're the only one I can bring this to.
My, oh my. What a touching request.
The voice laced in barbs and half smile that doesn't reach her eyes, belly and...
But tell me, Banyue Shifu, don't you think your words sound especially cruel when talking about someone your algorithms once deemed as expendable, while you stood by and watched her parents consumed by the miasma?
Huh?
Looks like you didn't know that yet, huh, Proxy? Allow me to introduce our oh-so-gentle, reliable Banyue Shifu. His codename is Purge Unit Type 0, one of TOPS' secret machines built for suppressing miasma. And by suppressing, the most efficient way was, of course, indiscriminate slaughter. Before he put on this harmless, good guy facade, he was TOPS' sharpest, most merciless killing machine. After a botched mission, TOPS discarded him, left him to rot in the hollow. Somehow, someone picked him up and patched him back together, so he could wear the guise of something less monstrous, hiding among people. People trusted him, relied on him, even treated him as a companion with a heart.
Yes, go this
But
boy.
10 years ago, when the miasma outbreak consumed the old mining site, he stood by and watched countless lives swallowed whole. And Xiaoguang's parents were among them. Back when you went to Silent Bay looking for survivors, why do you think those people reacted to Banyue with such outrage, such hatred?
Banyu Shifu, is this all true?
The marks from the past can't be erased. That much is certain.
The past? Such a tidy word for confession. Then tell me, back then, when you failed to save those people, was it because of your so-called algorithmic logic? Suppress the miasma at all costs. The absolute order that made you treat human life like it was nothing. Does it still run somewhere deep in your core? That kind, gentle mask you wear, is it real? Or is it just a performance for us and for your own conscience? So you can forget the blood on your hands even for just a moment? Silence. The reply I hate most. I don't even know anymore. Am I speaking to a remorseful person trying to atone? Or to a machine that couldn't even pass the forbidden fruit test? Am I just wasting my breath? Ah, there
Banyu Shifu, could you give me a hand? This old stove is the bane of my...
I'll be right there.
Banyu leaves, back still like a mountain, his steps steady and unshaken.
Relax. I have no intention of telling Xiaoguang about the past. It would only breed hatred and chaos. Krampus wants something from Banyu. The simplest way to get it would have been to tell Xiaoguang outright. Let her despise him, resent him, or put him to use. Make him the key.
Key?
Key?
According to the ancient tome, to activate the array and suppress the miasma, all you need is a powerful, ever-flowing ether energy source placed in the center of the array. He fits the bill, doesn't he? Once a killing machine, an energy monster in his own right. Sacrificing a machine that failed the forbidden fruit test to secure Waifei Peninsula's peace? Perhaps that makes the guilt easier to bear for everyone. But now...
Why are you telling me all this?
But why now? Dylan, why are you telling me all this? Those things you said before about the truth. Don't tell me you're deliberately trying to guilt-trip Banyu Shifu into...
Whether he truly has a heart or not, his actions will give me the answer. I told you. There's a truth about him I need to verify.
As a Krampus judge, my duty is to drag everything hidden, false, or twisted into the light. To reach the end of truth. No matter the cost, no matter the means. Proxy, a word of advice. No matter how harsh the truth, it's still better than drowning in a sweet, comforting lie.
You're not wrong about that. But Dylan, why not trust what you've seen and heard yourself these past few days? How can you be so sure that the things you've just revealed aren't distorted versions of the truth, carefully crafted to serve someone else's agenda? What if the path you're walking is just a detour? One laid out by others to lead you to their version of the truth?
You're not as naive as you look, Faithin. I'll keep your warning in mind. As for Banyu, don't worry. I won't do anything before the final evaluation is complete. That scrap heap can remain as Banyu Shifu for now.
Well, Banyu and Dylan just said, I need time to through all this. Probably talk to Xiaoguang about her own situation first.
Xiaoguang?
What is it? Hungry already? Just wait a little longer. It'll be ready soon.
You're hosting this gathering because you've already made up your mind, haven't you?
Figures. You saw right through me. I really was planning to be honest with you, just like I said I would. Last night, after you'd all gone to bed, I found this under the door.
Xiaoguang pulls out a note. Its edges crumpled from having been crushed in someone's hand.
I found a way to break the connection between you and the Qingming sword. The power of the Creator is beyond imagination. Deep within the place we once knew lies the key to awakening them. When they descend in the days to come, my wish will finally come true. No matter the price I have to pay, Xiaoguang.
This letter, is it really from Senior Ye? Or is someone impersonating him?
At first glance, the handwriting looks like my brother's, but it's missing little habits he always had in the strokes. And then there's the one content itself. It might not be during Wi-Fi right now. It suddenly sent you a letter.
Given how much he cares about you, even if he did decide to do this, there's no way he'd ever tell you. This note looks like...
It looks like it's trying to lure me there. I know my bond with the Qingming sword more than anyone. Breaking it isn't something that can be done so easily. Back when I was chosen by the sword, My brother didn't know about its side effects. He was genuinely happy for me. He ruffled my hair, eyes shining, and said, "You're amazing, Xiaoguang. From now on, your big brother will have to rely on you." I knew what he was really happy about. That I could finally be accepted, have a real place in Yunquei Summit, a new home. But then, when he learned the truth about the Qingming sword, and what happened to the wielders before me...
That's too cruel for him.
When we received the news that our parents really had passed, he held back his tears. He didn't want me to be even more afraid. But the day he found out the fate of the sword's wielders, my brother, who had never shown weakness before, broke down in front of me, crying and saying he was sorry, over and over. In the end, with his eyes red and fists clenched, he kept repeating it again and again, not just to me, but to himself, that there had to be a way, and that he would find it. That way became his obsession for years. He even hid from me and Shifu that he was experimenting with forbidden techniques, trying to shift the Qingming sword side effects onto himself instead.
Onto himself?
Thank goodness. Thank goodness Shifu caught it in time. That was the first time I'd ever seen her so angry. Not at the forbidden techniques, but at my brother for putting himself in danger. She didn't punish him. She just let out a long sigh, placed a hand gently on his shoulder, and sat with him under the cold moon for the entire night.
Your state of mind. Yushan Shifu must be able to relate to that.
Maybe only Yishuan Shifu, who has endured loss and shouldered her own share of burdens, could truly understand Senior Ye's state of mind back then. That heavy weight he was carrying.
Yeah. After that day, my brother promised her he would never let his obsession ruin him. Not even for my sake. Shifu poured her heart and soul into crafting the Qingming sword's case after her older sister passed away. With it, as long as I keep training in seclusion and reinforcing the seal, I can live like an ordinary person. But, even with the sword case's protection, Shifu and my brother have always been so careful with me. Of course, I understand why. Every part of the seal carries Shifu's lingering pain from her past. And the fear my brother hides deep inside his heart has never really gone away. That's why, this time, I have to go. My sanity tells me that even when despair first struck, my brother never thought about sacrificing others for my safety. He tried to shoulder the side effects of the Qingming sword himself. I don't believe that the person who made that choice back then would now throw himself into the Creator's arms just because of me. So there must be something else he's trying to do.
I believe in Senior Ye too.
I believe in Senior Ye too.
But I can't stop the terrible thoughts from creeping into my head. Trap or not, a path of no return or not, I can't let him face that danger alone. I have to stand beside him. I know it's reckless and dangerous. But with you, I don't always have to be so sensible. I want to choose my own path, to take on the responsibility that's mine to bear. So, since you can't stop me, hide it for me one more time, please?
I'm not here to stop you. I'm here to walk this path with you.
I'm not here to talk you out of this. I'm here to make a promise as your companion, not a declaration as your protector. Whether it's into the abyss or toward the light. Xiaoguang, let me be your trusted companion, your proxy, and walk with you to the other side of this path.
Why is it that words this heavy can still make my heart feel so warm? Why does it make me so happy? I almost want to cry.
Let's save the tears for when we find senior year. Tonight, let's just have fun together.
Come on now. You should save those tears for when we find your brother. Right now, we promised that tonight would be nothing but joy and laughter. Remember?
Laughter.
Right. Then I'll go check on the desserts. There's still so many tasty flavors I want to share with you.
Take a seat. No face.
Special thanks to Beelion, Eos, and Banyue Shifu for helping me out. No way I could have handled all this on my own. Ooh, try this, Dylan. I added extra honey, just the way you like it.
Oh? You even figured out I've got a sweet tooth, huh? How thoughtful of you. Hey, Lion! Look at your paws! They're all greasy.
Yes.
Eat. Or a spark's gonna turn you into a grilled lion
No
head.
ditch uses it against me every day.
Tender inside. Oops, my bad. I forgot we've got another lion head sitting right here.
Aww.
Banyue Shifu, would you like to try a chasu bun? I remember you're not fond of oily food, so I followed Senior Inuhu's recipe and added a bit of dried tangerine peel to the marinade to cut the richness. Do you like it?
It's perfect.
I'm glad everyone likes them. They're nothing fancy, just some home-style cooking.
Xiaoguang, you're too modest. With skills like this, you could open a restaurant of your own. The balance of sweet and savory, the juiciness. It takes me back to a taste I haven't had since childhood.
Xiaoguang, your cooking makes me feel all warm and full of energy.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we've had a feast like this.
Though I have to say, compared to the way you nearly scorched the bottom of the pot earlier...
Dylan, we agreed not to bring that up. The cold stove's impossible to handle. The flames keep flaring up and dying down. Luckily, Banyue Shifu's here. Since we're all here, why don't we sit by the fire and chat for a bit?
Oh? Chatting? I love chatting. What should we chat about?
Let me think. Oh, I know. Everyone share something funny or embarrassing that's happened to you recently. Dylan, you first.
The hearth crackles and flickers with flames. Laughter, playful teasing, and clink of dishes and cups are woven together into a rare chorus of carefree buzz. The tight strings in everyone's heart loosened without notice, heavy secrets momentarily chased away by the warmth. Time seemed to stretch into the glow of the fire, flowing quietly in its simple purity, until as the laughter slowly fades, he looked up and realized stars had filled the sky.
Wow, look! After all that goofing around, the stars almost look brighter, don't they? One year, my brother, Senior Fufu, and I went to release lanterns together on a mountain behind Junkui Summit. It was a blustery day, and the wind was so strong we couldn't even get the lanterns lit. I remember stomping around in frustration. Eventually, I just tossed the lantern aside and lay on the grass. But when I looked up, I saw the starry sky, each star shining brighter than any lantern. My brother said that the stars are the best kind of lantern to carry your wishes. I wonder, what did I wish for back then? Feels like it's been ages since I had a moment like that. No thoughts, no worries, just gazing at the stars and having a quiet conversation.
Everyone listened silently with the crackle of flames, the only sound breaking silence. Meanwhile, the Qingming sword chase shimmers almost blah. Such trivial things, once made, they're like stones cast into a lake, ripples pushing you forward as they spread. Looking back, those ripples already turned into a tidal wave. There's no turning back now. Neon Ching seems a bit drowsy, mumbling incoherent, fragmented words under his breath. Considering this portion is done, I think we can end here for today. Oop. My OB just flew across the computer screens. Alright. Okay. What is happening there? Alright. It's Monday, so I'm gonna get off now. Not that I necessarily have anything to be personally, but you know. So, thank you everyone who came to hang out with me. I truly appreciate it. If you haven't already, feel free to follow. And if you're watching this on YouTube, click the subscribe button. Bye-bye. The Wonderland Hangout, of course, is always open if you want to come join in. And follow me wherever else I might be. And until next until next time, everybody. Ciao! またねー